This is the perfect SUV for muscle mommies. I'll include a link to the Doug Smith Rams website in the description down below. They're providing us with this Durango. If you have any questions, just ask for Brad. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood is a 5.7 liter V8 that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 14 around town, 21 on the highway, with power outputs being 360 horsepower and then 390 pound-feet of torque. We're closing in on 500,000 subscribers. I'd really appreciate it if you'd help out with that. Pretty aggressive hood vents here with the Durango. And then this new style of daytime running light came out a few years ago, but it still looks really sharp. And look at the rest of the front end. Again, very aggressive. This is just what a muscle mommy needs, an aggressive looking front end. Tire and wheel setup is 265 by 50 by 20. You've got metallic gray on the wheels and then the body painted fender flares too. Hemi badge on the side. You got blacked out mirror caps, keyless entry too. And here's your side profile. This is where you can see the Durango's pretty big SUV. Now when it comes to key fob features, we've got our lock and unlock, the opening for the hatch, remote start, and then the Dodge logo on the back. 12 volt here in the rear, and then you have the seats there manual with the fold down function, but with the seat folded down, tons of space, and there's still space behind the third row with it folded up. This is always kind of funky in the Dodges, how they have the hatch button inside. The Durango still has the cool light bar there on the back, and you can see the Durango Dash 4 badge. And that will sum things up for the exterior. This week's giveaway is perfect for classic muscle car lovers because we have a Cuda and a Roadrunner. The Cuda produces 290 horsepower and has an automatic. The Roadrunner produces 390 horsepower and has a manual. Both of them are obviously powered by V8s. Now this particular giveaway is going to be ending fairly soon on November 2nd. So if you want to get in now and get some extra bonus entries, just use code BHC or click the link in the description down below or the pinned comment. Any donation, $25 or more, will give you 4x bonus entries. Let's now check out the interior. Now this is the cool part. So you've got nice soft touch trim, a little bit of red stitching, but forged carbon is part of this package. Because the floor is not super low in the third row, it's actually usable in terms of leg space, and then you've got those nice perforated seats. And there's also a decent headroom there in the back. So the point I'm trying to make is the third row, spacious. The second row also has really nice trim all over the seats. Good legroom here in the back. We have a little storage net. We've got vents in the back, heated seats, some USB ports, a full outlet. Controls for your own climate zone. You probably noticed this has a more premium headliner. There's also ventilation throughout the top. Keyless entry for up front, and let's check it out. Blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. We've got memory seats, and then down below you've got your window controls, more of that forged carbon. Dodge logo there on the seat, perforated all down the center section, power adjustable with lumbar support. Nice trim all around the steering wheel. I like how it's perforated on either side. Get a little bit of better grip with that. Paddle shifters on the back, radio controls in the back. Cruise control in the front, regular cruise control. You also have adaptive, and then controls there for the center gauge cluster. With the gauge cluster, it is digital, and so you can use this to scroll through and see different bits of info on different items in the car depending on what you're looking for. Backup camera in reverse. This is one thing that Dodge needs to make an improvement on, is adding a 360. As for the rest of the infotainment system, it is a touchscreen, and it does take a second for some of the tabs to load up. So that is something to note. But it does have your climate controls up front. You've got heated and ventilated seats to match. Dodge actually gives you physical controls for all of that and the radio, so if you don't want to use the screen for everything, it's nice. And then you have other items like your parking sensors, lane departure stability in physical form, and the drive modes. This comes with a phone charging pad. You've got some USB ports, more of that forged carbon. Some cup holders here. You've got the shifter. And then this does have all-wheel drive low. Center console. 12 volt inside. Trim on the top, and same thing, like there's more forged carbon there on the dash, and then nice trim across the dash. And this does have a regular sunroof. 2026 GT blacktop all-wheel drive Hemi, and this one has the, where is the name of the package? Premium package. There you go. $53,080. Let's see how the Durango performs. Durango GT Premium. This might be the best version of the Durango to get. You get the V8, you get the super nice interior with cool elements like the forged carbon. I mean, it's got pretty much everything you want. Now the V8's smooth. This has acoustic glass up front, so helps out with the noise insulation a bit. But you still get to hear the V8. You still get some of those nice engine noises. It's so smooth. This is the thing that's nice about a V8 versus something like a V6. The smooth delivery, plus the sound, plus the power. We'll see the power in just a moment here. It's quite nice. Yeah, we don't have anyone. Okay. Look at this. Sounds so good. Muscular. This is what an SUV ought to sound like, you know? Now, the one thing about V8, right, because it's naturally aspirated, your power is going to be a little bit higher up in the RPM range, but like the transmission's smooth, and so downshifting and then going into it, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Man, this is smooth. So, in conclusion, you got to look at the new Durango. I mean, Dodge offering the V8 starting at like 42 grand plus, you know, taxes and destination and everything, and then offering the fully loaded interior V8 in the low 50s. I mean, this is, I mean, think about this. General Motors is selling the same type of car, right, in terms of fully loaded features with a turbo 4-cylinder for 60 grand. Ford is doing this, the Explorer ST, 60,000, 62,000 bucks, you know? So like, you got to at least look at the Durango. Maybe you decide, oh, I got to have whatever other car. But you got to at least look at this. I mean, the value proposition here is so incredibly strong. And the V8 power. Your Telluride doesn't sound like this. Your Explorer doesn't sound like this. Doesn't accelerate like this. It's got a turbo V6 with more horsepower. You can take your horsepower and go elsewhere, because I don't know, I really appreciate this. This thing drives so well. It's underrated. Do yourself a favor, go and drive one of these before you purchase any of the other 3 rows. Maybe you won't buy a Durango, but maybe you will, because you look at the money and you look at the value you get. Like, this is one of the best values right now. That's all.